Hi, how are you? I will talk with you. No, it was exhausting. Uh, uh, in the college, I work in the lab. Uh, last week, they clean all the lab. We have to get out everything, and um, 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 how can I say it? We try to make it better because there's some people outside from the college. They come to see our college and our lab. It was very, very tired work.
Okay, it was very tiring. I was tired. So, okay, sorry, I'd muted my mic on the stream, so probably everybody
Yeah,
just got you talking, not
I'm
me.
tired this weekend.
I think I'm tired too, but so you had, were they VIPs that were visiting? Were these people you were trying to tidy up for, were they very important people? So were these people VIPs? The ones you were tidying up for, Sarah, were they VIPs? Do you know what VIP means?
Yeah, it's like special people.
Yeah, very important person is a
Mm.
VIP, or of course, plural, very important people. So why were you tidying up for them? Why were you trying to make things look good? Had they got money?
Um, no, not just for money. It's uh, because it's our place. We have to make it look good. You have to
Yeah,
do
but
that.
you made it sound like you'd done it because they were coming, not because you felt it needed doing.
Yes, because we are working every day and we leave everything mess and on Tuesday we have because here it's Friday, it's weekend.
Hmm.
Yesterday it was the last day for working, and we have to clean everything. Uh, our supervisor will come to see our lab in the night, and it was like I have to finish. This is my last day to finish my work. In the night, she will come to see our lab. It's okay or not.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll admit, if I knew you were coming to visit me, I'd tidy my desk. My desk is a bit of a mess today. I had huge, in fact, today's Kitely session had to be semi-cancelled. We ended up just doing a chit-chat session in Kitely because I could not log in. Not because of my desk being messy, but I think because I'd forgotten to log off my computer last night. I'm hoping Aladdin will actually come to today's session because when I switched my computer on before the Kitely session, or when I checked it before the Kitely session, it said my CPU was at 100% usage.
Uh,
And I was looking at everything that was open, and nothing accounted for that. So I don't know what was going on. I think it was Skype personally, but I blame everything on Skype at the moment. But yeah, so when you say you're tired, I'm tired too. I've spent the week fixing computer problems the whole week. Joomla problems, CPU problems, logging in problems, problems for other people that aren't my problem really. So I'm really looking forward to the weekend. And what about Aruba? Can you speak? I can see your mic is unmuted, but I can't hear you at the moment. No, oh, don't apologise. If we can't hear you, we can't hear you. That's life. What about Tim? Tim, can we hear you? No? Oscar's here! Oscar! Save me! Oscar, have you got mic? Is your mic working? Please say it is. Oh no! It's one of those days. Oscar! Oscar! Okay, don't forget what we did last time. Go to another server. Yep, that's what always happens. It's your microphone settings. I don't know what you do. But go to another server. Go to Zom server. Test your mic in another mic room. And then come back. No, it's a 222, Oscar. Try on another server like last time. And if you've been using Skype in the meantime, I'll bet you it's Skype. I'll bet you anything it's Skype. Okay. Wake it up. Wake Zom up. In fact, earlier today I sent Zom a message to @everyone because I thought I was in this server. We were testing something for Monique in Kitely. We think we've got it working for her. And so I tested this @everyone and I didn't realise I was actually in Zom's direct messaging Zom. So she's got this really weird message from me, followed by ignore me. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyhow, I hope Oscar gets his mic working. You have You have to open a voice channel there, then come back here. Okay, so 222 means we can't hear you. 111 means we can hear you. And if somebody types 2121, it means you're breaking up. So your voice is breaking. Okay.
Hello? Hello?
Hello!
Oh,
Hi! Woo! Well done.
oh,
It
thank
works.
you.
It works. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what
I
it
don't know
is.
why either.
Nope, but
That's
it's a
explain.
miracle. It's a little modern day miracle.
Uh, so you go there, say something, and then come back, and it is work. It is working.
Yeah, it does something. It's something to do. Have you been on Skype today?
Not
No,
today.
okay. Because sometimes I noticed Skype does this to me, but it can't be Kitely. It can't be Kitely because otherwise it would affect me too. So it's something. There's another program on your computer probably that's taking over your microphone. In fact, in your mic settings on your hardware, let me just see if I can get that opened up. Okay, I'll put it on to screen share. So if you want to, you can have a look. In your mic settings, under properties, you can get advanced and you'll find there's something called allow applications to take exclusive control of this device. I have it ticked. Okay.
Okay.
And that means that the app that you're in will have
Yeah,
priority to
yeah, I
yeah,
see.
to use it. Okay. I
Yeah,
also disable everything else, like sound effects disabled, noise suppression, acoustic, all of that stuff I have disabled. My levels are quite high, of course, and I make sure that it's set up as my microphone, of course. Use this device enable. I also make sure that other things are kind of switched off because I find the fewer things I have open,
yeah,
the better.
yeah,
But yeah, if you enable allow this device, allow applications to take over this device, you might find that that helps. And if you've already got it ticked, untick it and see if that helps.
Yeah.
It's the hacking guide to getting things fixed on your computer. Click that, see if it works. Okay, click that, see if that works. That didn't work.
Yeah.
Okay, click something else. But it's good. Maybe it will work for Aruba as well. Aruba, are you a member of another server on Discord? Try going there and opening a voice channel and then come back here and see if that also wakes up your computer. Hi Marco! Hello, hello! Have you got voice? Say yes.
Hello, hello.
Awesome!
Yes.
Yay! Thank goodness. I've had such a
Hi,
day.
Marco.
I've had
Hi,
such a
everybody.
week with computers. It's really nice when it just works. Good stuff. So, Oscar, were you able to sleep last night after the reading session? Or did you have nightmares?
Hello?
Yep. Were you okay last night after the reading
Yeah,
session?
yeah. So, I told you I'm not a squeamish person.
No, good. Guys, sadly I can't open up the video from last night, but we ended up reading a very gruesome piece of text, which was quite, so like the sort of thing you don't want to go to bed and suddenly get a runny nose, do you?
But just a piece of the. And in the end, it was a happy ending, So it was happy story. In the
Yeah,
end.
it was. The ending was nice, positive ending. That's true. That
Yeah.
is true. So, Marco, how's life treating you?
So far, so good.
Good.
Yes.
So, what level are you in Vikings now?
Palace level 15. I am
15.
upgrading.
Wow, well done. I saw you'd got click for help going.
Yeah. I am upgrading right now. My lumber mill. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And finished Oracle up to level 15, and Shrine of Odin is also up to level 15.
Sorry, your oracle is, and which one? Oh, Shrine of Odin. Odin.
Shrine of Odin, yeah.
Odin, yeah.
Odin, yeah.
That's it, yeah. Good.
Good, yes.
Awesome.
But yes, and I'm upgrading also melee defense up to level 6, but it is like it lasts very long. So like it still remains few days.
How long?
Just a second.
No, how long was it at the beginning? Can you remember? How long?
No, about 1 week, I think so, because right now is 3 days and 3 hours.
Just wait, Marco. That's no time at all. I've got one running at the moment. I'm chunking into it with bits of gold when we win a competition. 26 weeks.
Oh, what is it?
It's levels, hero speed level 10. And
hero speed?
Yeah, hero speed level 10, yeah.
But why did you, because of, you want something else? Because hero speed is, I don't think that it's so
I want a faster
precious.
hero. I want a faster
faster.
hero.
Just because of it.
Yeah.
I want to fast him because of hero endurance.
Yeah, absolutely. But eventually you have to do them all. That's the thing. You'll get to the point where you can't progress on other things until you've got that.
Yeah.
So even if you don't want
that's pity.
you've got to get it. Yeah.
And
then when you get 26 weeks, 32 weeks, Prize got stuff that's over 100 weeks.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not a game that you want to hurry, I'll tell you.
Yeah, and what is like I listen to the price advice, and I also I'm buying and recruiting just many troop ones, and someone just with I added a few times more just melee warriors, troop level 3 and troop level 2, just also a shield maiden.
Ooh, you're going to be out hitting people anytime now. So, Oscar, when we're talking about, it's confusing, I
Yeah.
know. When we're talking about palace levels, we're talking about Vikings. Okay, so I don't know what rank. If you do ranks, okay, that'll give you. I think it should.
I
Ah.
type it that in singular.
Oh yeah, but I thought it gave a link for all of them.
But someone typed that for me,
Oh,
and
okay.
my rank appeared.
Oh, okay. But you typed it, Oscar. You typed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I've got you. Rank at Oscar. Thank you, Zen. I didn't know you could do that either. So let's do rank at Zen.
Okay. Okay. Right.
Okay, you both
Okay.
level 7. I'm level 26. Shall we do Zom? I don't think it's a good idea, but...
No, that's not good idea.
No. Level 32. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there you go. So,
Oscar,
The meaning
ask it
Sorry,
for
what's the meaning? Yeah. Go ahead.
Sorry, because you asked it for an easy game, Oscar and Lynn. Do you think that Vikings are easy game? Maybe it's good for recommendation.
Is Vikings an easy game? I'd say
Oh, yeah.
yes. It depends what you're looking for. If you want something that I think is very simple to play once you've figured out the rules, I think Vikings is it. It depends what you mean by easy, Oscar. What's an easy game to you?
Okay. No, it doesn't take long to understand how it works, and I can improve quickly my level.
Okay, well that's okay. What happens with Vikings? Okay, there are a lot of rules, but the first rules are very simple. So when you first join, it is improve your level, and that's pretty quick. However, it gets more complex as you continue playing it, and a lot of people
I
give up at
suppose.
around level 21 because they realise it's not a sort of shooting game. It's not like it's not a game of skill, it's more a game of strategy and good communication. That's why I recommend it on the forum, because you have to communicate, don't you, Marco? You have to ask people for help, ask for resources.
I'm asking
Yeah.
too much.
No, you're not, because you're growing. You're growing.
Yeah.
The time it'll get too
So-
much is when you want 100 million silver, 100 million food. Then you're going to have your own resources, your own deals going on, etc. But at your level, you're absolutely. And I noticed you are sending resources as well. Because remember, once you've made as much food or whatever as you can, it won't make any more. So if you don't need it then and there,
Yeah,
send it to the bank or send it to somebody else, because it won't make any. You're not losing anything. One, it's not real. Okay, it's not real. But some people are daft. They get resources, and there was one bloke who got burnt. By the way, he had over 1 billion silver in his vault. 1 billion.
A billion involved, but
Yeah.
he kept it
He
because
kept it. And
Yeah.
the thing is, if he'd got rid of most of it, he'd have helped the clan, and he'd have been creating more. Because once your vault's full, your farms stop producing. So Vikings were very generous. When they had stuff, they shared it. So share it, get it out there, keep clearing it out so that you can keep making more. Hi, Aladdin.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're here, Aladdin. Yay!
Hello, Len. How are you?
I'm fine.
Hi, everyone.
thanks. Hi. I've got
Hi.
a question for you.
Okay.
Why today, when I was trying to log into Kitely, because I couldn't log into anything and nothing would close or open, everything was unresponsive, Skype was unresponsive, and when I checked what was running on my computer, it said my CPU was running at 100%. Why?
100%?
100%. Any ideas? I mean, I shut everything down. I shut my router down. I shut my computer down. I rebooted everything. It took me about 20 minutes all in all. So we ended up having a chit-chat session because there was just no way I could run the session properly. And but yeah, when I was looking into, oh God, what's going on? Why can't
Is
I
there
log in?
something running on background or?
Well, no, because I looked and it said CPU 100% and this all in pink because it was like, oh, that's high. But when I mean, I can do math at that level, and when I looked at what was actually running, it did not add up to 100%. So I have no idea.
But you can know which applications or which things running on your computer and taking all those resources.
But it didn't show anything that was taking all that.
You can. You trying this task manager and see what's proceed.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Sometimes.
It just said CPU
Nothing have
pink, lovely pink color, CPU 100, and then when I looked at each task and background tasks and apps and but the graph was right at the top, but the actual percentages of each thing didn't add up to 100. It was weird. It was like something had, I don't know, got blocked on my computer, and the only thing that cleared it was me logging every account out and then resetting my router and then logging everything back in. It was a real, and I thought, oh, I wonder if Aladdin will be here and he'll have some bright idea about what was going on. I mean, I was thinking, am I being attacked or something? Is someone attacking me?
Did you check the updating or anything else?
Oh, everything's updated on mine. Yeah, it's all updated. The only thing that I did do that was different was I'd left it on overnight. I switch my computer off at night, but I was running a update on Joomla, and so I left it running overnight. That's the only thing I can think it might. And Skype had logged itself. I know, Skype. Did you see what they wrote in the Skype group?
No.
Oh, it's begun to affect other people. They were saying that they're having problems setting up calls in LENSC. So I just said, I did say to them, well, I did say come to Discord. We'll see. We'll see.
It's a better place.
Hey, Amatsu's here. Hey, great.
Hello, Amatsu.
She's not here though. Come to the TGIF
voice room. Yeah.
She's saying, I'm here. No, you're not. You're there. We're here. You're not here. She'll probably need me to set breadcrumbs. I'll send an Atamatsu. Hang on. Oh, she's got an account at Amatsu. We are chatting here. Okay, Oscar, you're going to come and be a Viking. Awesome.
Okay, I'll try.
Yay!
I'll have a look.
Yeah.
Okay, let me give you a couple of tips, Oscar. When you first join, you'll be dumped in a kingdom. Just stay there until you reach level 5. Okay?
Level 5,
yeah.
okay.
Don't go on beyond level 5. And don't go to any other kingdoms. Okay, you get to relocate.
But he can. Sorry, but he could. Does he have immediately great? Not great, but novice. How it's called?
Novice.
Novice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
He
novice.
could join. No, okay, novice.
No, don't do that. Novice.
No. And he can come to my former clan. That's good environment for beginners, and it's not closed.
Okay.
And he can
might I suggest not doing that because their advice is kill everything, kill.
Oh.
No, what you can do, because you get a shield for the first few days you're there, but yes, you can come over to the kingdom whenever you want to, but you only get to choose your kingdom once, so choose carefully. Okay, we're in a kingdom called Frathaven. I think that's right.
Sorry?
Isn't it? Frathaven. I call it Farthaven.
Okay, yeah.
But it's Frathaven, okay? Yes, I mean, that's where Zom is, Amatsu is, I am, and Marco is, and I think Sarah as well. And Soup, but Soup's busy at the moment, so he's not playing at the moment. But that's the kingdom. But you can join any clan. You could join Zom's clan, which is a Spanish-speaking clan, and then you can move clan once you're in a king. But you can only move kingdom once, so choose wisely, okay? And you will not be able to move again. Honestly, not even if you beg them on bended knee, they will not move you. So you get one kingdom
Not with,
choice.
even with no with money, he can't.
No, you can't buy a
yeah.
novice relocation. It's called novice relocation,
Imagine.
and you get one, and you can't buy them. Okay? There's things like great relocation and relocation. Relocation will move you within a kingdom. Great relocation will allow you to go to another kingdom to fight, but only whilst the battle's going. You cannot move again. That's it. Hi, Amatsu. Hi. Shields up. I hope your shield's up.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Matthew. How are you? How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
You're
Glad I've been able to make it.
Well, I did laugh when you sent me a message saying, "Hey, I made it." I thought, you're not in the room. You've not made it yet.
It took me a while to work out where to go, as usual.
But that's fine. That's okay. You did it. That's the main thing. You did
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So, is everybody okay?
Yes, everybody okay.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Good,
Nice to meet you.
good. And you. I still haven't worked out how to tell who's speaking.
A little green light appears round the avatar. So if you look at my avatar,
on the right-hand side.
that's it. Yeah, you'll see when I'm speaking, I've got a little green circle round me.
Everybody's got a little green circle except Som.
Zom.
What are you talking about?
Zom is
woman?
not here.
Sometimes here. Okay, what are you looking at? You're probably looking at the wrong
In your left.
page.
Yes, it's in your
Yeah,
left side.
On the left side.
Surrounding the avatar, the picture.
Oh, yes, got it. Right. Yes.
So, yeah, okay.
Can see.
Now
if you-
guess
Okay.
who is speaking.
Aladdin again.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah, because we've only done a Viking session with you, haven't we?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's difficult when it's different when there's a group.
Yes. Yeah.
So, who here
fine.
doesn't know Amatsu? I know Aladdin, you've spoken to Amatsu before. Marco, you know Amatsu. Oscar, have you ever met Amatsu?
Not really.
Oh, okay, great. Then ask us some questions.
Thank you, Lynn.
Okay. First of all, let me introduce myself. Matsu, nice to meet you. My name is Oscar. I'm from Madrid, and I work as a teacher.
Ah, right. We have that in common then, Oscar. I used to be a teacher. What age do you teach?
Secondary school.
Secondary. I was what we call primary. So I taught the littlies, 5 and 6 year olds, for a few years.
Where?
In England.
Right.
Yeah.
I've been there several times visiting some schools, so I know your system very well.
Ah, right. Good. Well, such as it is.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Lots to what's the polite way of putting it? Lots to
Could do
potentially
better.
go wrong.
Okay.
Yes. But hopefully it won't. I don't know anything about your schooling system in Spain. Does it have a good reputation? Do you enjoy teaching?
Well, let's say the teachers, the staff working here, the image is going up, is improving, but nowadays there is not good or good enough reputation. We are doing well, changes or things are changing, and well, I hope in not many more years we improve our reputation, so population see us in a different way. The government has made a lot of damage to our image in past recent years. And now, as everybody knows, and maybe you know, there have been some problems with these politicians. Now, truth is arising, and they know, or everybody knows, that we shouldn't have trusted them, and the image is not as bad as they try to draw from us. Okay,
Yeah.
so I think changes are in progress, are being made, are in progress right now. And well, this is about our image, the reputation of teachers. About the school system, educational system, we are doing it very well. Indeed, in Madrid there is a bilingual program. I'm taking part in. This is a pioneer system in Spain, and I think this is working very well. Students are improving very fast the English level, and in general in Spain we are improving. We are doing it well regarding to English language in languages in general.
Right. I do think that politicians should be banned from all areas of education.
Yeah, yeah.
Could we just leave it to politicians
Yeah,
should be
yeah.
banned?
Well, that would not work, but yes, I think at the moment in this day and age, yes, I think that's a very good idea.
I can give you a couple of examples here. I, I could tell you that I'm right back from Canada, taking part on a training course for teachers to look or listen, learn from their system. And there are two very important differences in the Canadian system and the Spanish system. The first one is that there are teachers involved in changes in education, while here in Spain, they are politicians with no idea what's going on in the class. The second change or difference is in the big change they started 20 years ago, more or less, in Canada. They invested, they hired a lot of teachers to reduce the ratio in the classroom, ratio teacher students. Okay. On the other hand, here they are doing exactly the opposite. We have more students, less teachers. So what can we learn from there if we cannot put that into practice here in Spain? So you see?
Yeah, I quote a very infamous person called Chris Woodhead, who was, I think, either the first or the second head of what we call Ofsted here, which is a government inspection service, put service in inverted commas. And he said, to quote, "A good teacher can teach 60 children in a bus stop."
Yeah, yeah.
And that's a quote.
Outside school, yeah.
Bonkers. Bonkers. Anyway, it's very interesting how I remember what you're now going through happening with us. The numbers in the class, you had 5 and 6 year old children with nearly sort of 38 to 40 in a class, which is just bonkers. But anyway, Lynn, can you remember how many children were in your class at primary school? Because I know we had about 40 when I was in primary school.
It was quite large and unruly. But yeah, I'd say 30 plus.
Yeah.
But we didn't do anything formal. I mean, it was play learning, really.
We were sat at desks the whole time.
At junior school, yes, but at primary school, from what I can remember, it was mostly...
You mean infant school?
Infant school, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
yes, it was primary school. Like I can't remember any formal learning beyond sitting and
Yeah.
reading,
Yeah.
listening to somebody read, and painting. Lots of painting.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
no, I basically started to hate education at secondary level. Sorry, Oscar.
Okay, okay. Uh, that's fine, but I mean that what I see is that there is no support behind us. So they are not helping us. They are pushing us. So they are not helping us to improve. And in the end, they want to increase, no, to improve our rank in the PISA report. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, the
The
What's
yeah,
it?
rankings. It's a European
What's
yeah,
it
ranking
called?
system. PISA.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
Worldwide.
Worldwide.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's worldwide, is it? Okay, it's just they're mad about it in Germany. They're always going on about which state has got the best PISA rankings. I had a class of about 35 adults at further education college when I was teaching out in the real world. I had a class and they were mixed ability learning English. That was crazy. That was mad. I had to make the better students teachers, basically. Just split them out between groups in the classroom because we had from not complete beginners, but from what I would call beginners to advanced, and that was crazy. That was down to money, I'm afraid. It was down to money. I don't think so. Maybe there's probably some kind of ASCII code for it, or if you've got a mathematical keyboard, maybe, Marco. But
No, no.
no. Greater than or equals to, I haven't seen on a key, not even in Germany, and you know the Germans love their technology. If you want to know a little bit about Chris Woodhead, by the way, there's a reasonably um, accurate article, believe it or not, on the Telegraph. But yeah, it's about. He's no longer with us, though. You know that, don't you, Karen?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. His karma caught up with him.
as it does us all. No, I think his karma catching up with him would have been him having to go back into education of some sort. But anyway.
Yes, he wouldn't have survived 2 minutes.
No, exactly. So, what's anybody else's education system like? Is it good, would you say, or is it a bit crazy like it sounds the Spanish one and the British one definitely is? Aladdin, how's it in your country? What are the classroom sizes?
Yes.
What's it like in your country? Do you have huge classrooms as well?
Yes. But I'm not. It's complicated here. It's not good at all. So most of educational system here is in a mess. Also,
Oh dear. Okay, and Marco?
even if it was this part of it's divided with some sort of educated belong to a governor and some sort of it's a private and you can so it's a private like it's those things it's in working on units and working on some sort of systems, not a normal system. So but all of them are the same.
Oh gosh, that's not good.
It's yes, it's divided in national schools or international schools or whatever it was. But I think at finally everything is the same.
Okay. Zen's just put minimum is about 50 students. Wow. I mean, we had that at university. The lecture halls were packed, rammed. I mean, you were lucky if you got a seat in the lecture halls, but not for secondary or junior school. No, it's just. I mean, small is beautiful, guys. But of course, this is all redundant, Oscar. You realise that, don't you? Because in the future, we will be redundant. We will be replaced by robots. We'll be the robot assistants.
it would be interesting to compare, but just primary with primary and secondary with secondary, different countries. I mean,
Well, the problem is that, in a way we're, I don't know, we experiment with whole generations, don't we, when we change
yeah.
the education system. And yeah, but yes, the future, they're saying it will be online, virtual, and taught by robots. I'm not saying next year, but certainly in the next 10 years. There is a school in America that's already only teaching through augmented reality with AI, with artificial intelligence. And the AI develops a learning package for each individual student. The augmented reality runs the lessons for them, and the teachers are only there as the human contact for the students. That's it.
But there's already a lot of virtual education nowadays.
Yeah.
You can upload many things to share with your students, and there they can respond. They can do something. They are given feedback. So there are we could call it robotic education that way.
Yeah.
In a way, maybe.
Yeah. I
But
think so.
under the robot, under this IA, there is always a brain. There is always a person.
For now.
Yeah. For
For now.
now and forever. Trust me.
Well, forever if we do things right. But if we really mess up, my worry about that kind of learning is that eventually it's a bit like designing cars to be the fastest, the best, the most aerodynamic, the most fuel efficient. And eventually cars start to look more and more similar. And I think if we go this way, education will start to look more and more similar until everybody's being taught the same thing. And I think that's dangerous. Because if everybody's taught the same thing, everybody starts believing that truth, nothing else. No, I don't like that idea at all. So let's keep the humans.
Imagine a teaching robot programmed by Trump.
Ah,
I hate
exactly.
to say his name, but
I was telling Monique and Shiny today, I have Google Assistant on my phone because it sends me stuff I'm interested in, and it's quite good. It's push technology, but it's not spammy. Okay, so it does send me stuff, but how it does it is awful because it sends me little messages attached to a news article. And that message will say, because of your interest in Trump. Not because you can't stand Trump, but because of your interest in.
I think they've got it all the wrong way round. So I think whatever you press like on, they should send you one thing similar and one thing totally opposite.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. Yes. Yeah. I'm just replying to Zen here. Because Zen has said you can buy artificial robots, AI, for about 500 to 10,000 plus Zen. But honestly, if it can't make me a cup of tea, I'm not interested. They were showing this fantastic new all singing, all dancing robot the other day, and they were asking comments, and I went, because it's got very realistic hand movements, and they had it moving its fingers individually, something I've been able to do since I was born. But anyway, it's like, ooh, it's so clever. And I went, well, yeah, very clever, but you missed one opportunity with the finger movements. I won't tell you what that would have been. And I said, now shut up and go make me a cup of tea. Go on, can it make me a cup of tea? Can it do the hoovering and the washing up and the ironing, Zen? I'm not interested in dancing robots. I'm not interested in robots that can, I don't know, do one thing. I want a multifunctional butler robot. Then I'll be impressed. I'll call him Jeeves. But it's true. I'm not very demanding. Not at all. I have simple demands. I mean, you know, they're cute, these little robots that are being taught to walk up. But at the end of the day, I want them to be practical. A neighbour, not very far away, the other end of the road, I think, they've got a robot's grass cutter, like a lawnmower. But it's useless. It does about, I don't know, one strip of lawn, and then you have to go and empty it. Now, if it can't empty itself, what use is it? Exactly, I know, Zen, I know, I'm only joking. But they're taking the fun stuff away, and they're still leaving us with all the drudgery. They should be concentrating on removing the drudgery and letting us have more fun. Okay? Ooh, who's Sophia, Marco?
You haven't read about
Oh, okay, this is Hanson
about
Robotics. No.
about her.
No, I haven't read
If
about
I
it.
could call it. About I that
Can she
if
make tea?
I didn't ask. I think that it was like
Oh, it's one
that
of these
she
creepy
like
ones. No, no, it's a creepy one. They're trying to make her look human. It looks like a sex toy. I'm sorry, it's horrible. Yuck. I've just
with the
seen it.
United Nations they have like when
Designed
she
to look like Audrey Hepburn.
yeah that's
No way.
mm,
That
yeah,
doesn't look
that's
anything like Audrey Hepburn. Her face, no, that's 60 Shades of Creepy, honestly. Her human likeness, expressiveness, and remarkable story as an awakening robot. Over time, her increasing intelligence and remarkable story will enchant the world or creep us out. Oh, when she smiles, it's horrible. Oh, no, 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 no.
but they gave them all of them are
No.
named with female names.
I suppose
All
that
of
makes them a bit less threatening, maybe?
mm.
Yeah, the Arnie robot. People
It's
might
a
be
trap.
Terminator. Yeah, it's a trap. It is. She doesn't have emotions, Zen. She has programming. But then so do we all. In some ways, we're all programmed as well. But I don't like this obsession with making... Have you seen the TV series, by the way, Humans? Did you watch it, Amatsu?
Yes, religiously.
It was
Very,
brilliant,
very good.
wasn't it?
Yes.
I'm hoping they'll do another one. Has anyone else seen it? It's just called Humans, and it's about human-like robots becoming conscious.
Not me.
Oscar?
Oh, not me.
Not you. Okay, okay. No? Oh, well, if you get the chance, do. It was a... What channel was it on, Amatsu? BBC or Channel 4, 5?
No, I think it was 4.
It could be.
It's a year ago now, isn't it? So
Well, there's 2
I
series so
can't
far.
remember.
Okay, well, look it out. I'm sure you'll be able to find it somewhere online. You didn't hear me say that. Let me just see. Humans TV series. And it's on IMDb. Oh, here's a TV trailer. It's very good. Extremely good, in fact. Highly recommended.
What do you mean, the trailer or the series?
The series.
Ah,
But yeah, it's very good. I think that was series 1.
If you had the
And then we had series 2 as well. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Robotic servants. But I'd still have one, to be honest. If it really could do all the housework, I'd be quite happy. Once it started showing signs of actual intelligence, so I guess we'd have to rearrange its contract in some way. But hi, Ali, nice to see you. Okay, Amatsu, there was a special reason you're here. Did you have any chance to try it out? Is it working?
I haven't had. No, sorry.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Oh, I
no,
forgot.
That's
I finished clinic and had some lunch and sat down and fell asleep. So
Oh,
no, I
bless
haven't.
you.
Sorry.
Oh, no, no, I thought that's why you were here. I thought, oh, I'm being very rude. I'm not even asking about if it was working. Okay, no worries, no worries.
I
Okay.
will check it out this evening.
Yeah, there's no hurry, honestly. In
All
fact, the
right.
longer you leave it, the less worried I have to be. Because I'm really hoping it will work for you. But,
Yes,
anyway.
me too. Me too.
So,
Okay.
Zen, the TV series Humans, yes, it's a TV series. 2 series so far, but there should be a third. I mean, it left the second series was ended on a cliffhanger, as they do, as they tend to. So I think there will be a Humans series 3, but I don't. Let's have a look. Humans series 3? Question mark. Confirmed by Channel 4. There you are. But no, it won't be ready for. Okay, it's meant to start this autumn. Production, but it's not been set for release until 2018, so it looks like we've got a year to wait for series 3. But don't you worry, guys, you've got 2 series to look forward to.
Okay. I wonder how they manage when it comes to relationships.
That covers that as well, with all the
I suppose,
yeah.
but I wonder.
Oh no, it
how...
does. It goes into that, from being abused to being completely besotted, to teenage angst. It's all in there. It's really quite a good series. They thought it through very, very carefully about how far do we want to take this technology.
I see. Now I understand why you are so scared about the future and
AI.
Sorry, AI.
Oh,
no.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared at all.
Okay.
I just think we have to be very careful. If we are going to create something that's faster, stronger, and better than us, we'd better create it to be nicer than us as well.
All this reminds me of in the I don't remember, in the 90s or whatever, an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie at the beginning of the when they are setting the yeah. It you can read on screen year I don't remember, 2010 or 2015, and everybody said, oh, now we have passed that year, and everything is basically the same, with a bit more technology, but basically the same. Yes. And it will remain this way in 20 more years.
What, you mean I'm still going to have to make my own tea? Don't depress me.
Well, maybe okay, maybe some improvements, but will the cars fly as we can see on the movies, and many more things? I don't think this is happen. That's science fiction. Yes.
When I was at school, Oscar and everybody, we didn't even have calculators. So I'm giving my age away a bit here, but never mind. And one of the big things at the beginning of computers that I remember very distinctly was a paperless society. Are we there yet? No.
Hubby is.
Yes.
Sorry, you are, but only if you're willing to give up on paper. Okay, let me put it this way. Hubby's office no longer uses paper in any form. The only time he might use a piece of paper is when he's writing a list of resources he needs for Vikings to leave on my desk. That's it. So his office uses no, and this is a very technically advanced job he does, and it uses no paper at all. However, today I was at the gym. Aren't I a good girl? I was at the gym, and a woman was talking to, I don't know why, but she was just chatting to somebody who was nearby, and she was saying, oh no, I can't be doing it with this these smartphones. Give me a piece of paper any day. So the paperless office is here. The humans just haven't caught up with it.
But what happens when the computers are going to happen at some point? The whole network will die a death. It'll be resurrected, but where's everything then?
It's all in the cloud.
Yeah.
But where is it?
What's the
Where was
cloud?
it? Where was it? Another computer. Where was it
Yeah.
when everything was on paper? Remember those? Well, they probably still exist. Those till receipts, and the ink fades over time. Have any of you ever had that from a till receipt? You go shopping, you get a till receipt. In a year's time, when you're trying to figure out where all your money's gone, you're looking through your bank account, trying to make everything work, and then you pull out this piece of paper from the pile, and there's nothing. It's just a blank piece of paper because the ink's all faded away. It's the same thing.
Well, if you don't do that for a year, it's your own fault. But
You know how long it takes me to do the accounts. Oh, dear. I mean, we are a bit obsessed about, oh, but what about when the computers go wrong? Well, they do. What about when it all goes, when it's, wiped? Well, if it is, then we'll have to find another way around it. We're very adaptable.
I mean, the thing that makes me laugh hysterically at least once a week is when I'm in clinic and we're sorting out a next appointment for the client, and I write it in my paper diary, and 5 minutes later they're still pressing buttons on their phone to put it into their diary on their phone.
Yeah.
Takes me about 2 seconds.
And what if you put it on the wrong page?
Never happens.
Okay. You're very clever. I don't use a paper diary. No, I do have a paper diary. It's got names and addresses in it. I don't use it at all for... No, everything I do now is pretty much... I am pretty paperless, considering I've got a load of paper on my desk. They're mostly just little notes saying...
About Vikings.
6 million wood, 10 million silver.
I know you well.
It's getting worse, I tell you. I'm now getting messages online from my husband saying, "Oh, look at Kingdom Chat." No, I'm working.
He obviously isn't.
He's travelling, so he's bored.
Yes, I
He's
know.
bored,
I know.
so. Okay, Ali, do you want to introduce yourself? Amatsu's here today. I don't think you've met.
Much too. I don't know.
Hello, Ali.
Hello, how are you?
Hi. I'm very well. Are you well?
Yes, I'm good.
Yeah.
It looks like teacher is speaking. you guys sound so.
Teacher is what?
Like Lian is speaking. I was confused that it's
Did you think I was talking to
again.
myself?
Listen, she does do that, you know. She does talk to herself.
Best conversation I ever have.
Wonderful. Well, I'm from Pakistan, and it's been around a month. Maybe I'm not
Okay.
pretty sure, but it's been a month, right? I'm on this forum,
Lovely.
and the teacher, the Lean, was very helpful.
She certainly is.
She is definitely. She
Yeah.
helped me how to use Kitely Discord.
But actually, I'd like to just point out something here, Ali. Do you know why you consider that I've been helpful? Because you ask. So many people sit around waiting for me to tell them what to do. I'm not going to do that. But you came along and you went, right, I want to do this, I want to do that, and then I can help you. So if anybody's watching this going, she's never helped me, please think about just asking.
Don't worry, I'll do my part.
Okay. Oh my goodness, Oscar, how did you remember the guy's name? That is amazing. Sorry, guys, if
Come
you
on,
went...
I don't remember. I just typed that.
Oh,
something similar.
okay. It's just, so if I checked it, it would be rubbish, would it? Good. You make me feel better now. Thank you.
It's absolutely wrong, for sure, but maybe you think that's okay. That's the point.
Yeah, it looks right to me. It's more than I can remember, I'll tell you. Exactly, Aruba. I mean, I think if sometimes people join the. Frank's pointed this out to me, by the way. I think he's back off his holiday this weekend. But anyhow, he's pointed out to me that, we get loads of people who join the network, but very few who actually get involved and get active. And I think a lot of people join and sit and wait for somebody to come and say, hello, come this way, do this, do that, do the other, press that button, da, da, da. And the network can't work like that, for one thing, but it doesn't work like that for the other. You do have to say, I want this, and then we will do our best to make sure you get what you ask for.
And I think also, once you've stayed around for long enough, you realise how much you can all help each other.
Yes.
Because of the way Lynn set it up, that all this sort of technology is way beyond my comprehension. But there's lots of ways that you can interact with each other and help each other. And I think that's what's so good about the forum and the network.
Yeah, well, that was the whole idea, really, is not for me to be doing everything, but for people to be just connecting with each other, getting to know each other and helping each other with their English, the predominant thing. And some people get it, some people don't, but, c'est la la. That's the way of the world. Oh, that's nice, Aruba. Yeah, I think April too, and Frank as well, and Paulette as well on the forum. She does an amazing job. She's never been to a session, I don't think, but she just loves the forum. So everybody should be able to find a niche, something that they enjoy and like doing. I don't know why your speaker's not working. I don't know why your mic isn't working. It's not fair. Maybe Aladdin can help you, Aruba. But did you try another server? Did you try to see if it could wake up using another server? No, it's not fair. I agree, totally. It seems to be what I don't understand, Aruba, is how you can hear us, but we can't hear you. That's the tricky thing. Because to me, if you can hear us, we should be able to hear you. I can't blame your connection for that. But it's good that you can hear us. I guess, as long as you don't mind typing. But it would be much better.
Have you clicked on the mic?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm just being really basic here.
This is a long-term problem. This has been weeks, basically. And Aruba just can't get her mic to work. And it's very frustrating. Because most people join and it's like, oh, wow, I can't speak on Skype, but this works. And with Aruba, it's just never heard. I think we've heard your voice about 3 times, Aruba, and then it stops.
Oh, what a shame.
Ah, Oscar, how are you going to improve your rank by playing? You mean in Vikings? Okay, Oscar, what you need to do is, if you look beneath TGIF, towards the bottom of the server, you'll see something called Schnack and Stemmer under Vikings. There's another category called Vikings. Schnack and Stemmer. You can have little Viking chats there with Zom, myself, Marco, Pry, etc.
Okay. Because I just signed up, but I enter an email and whatever, and I don't know how they are going to match. That was my question.
Okay, well, no, there's no match up with this server, no.
Oh.
No, Vikings is run by Plarium. What you need to do is choose a Viking name, and when you're in Vikings, let us know what your Viking name is, what kingdom you're in, and when you join Frathaven, if you decide to, then let us know, and then we can be in contact with each other in the Vikings game. But no, we're not, it's not part of the Learn English Network.
Yeah. Okay.
I wish.
That's what I thought.
Where is that? Sorry.
No, I was just going to say to Oscar, and you've had an invitation to the clan that Amatsu is a member of already, but she posted it in the wrong place. Amatsu, what were you going to say?
You were just talking about the Schnack or something.
Schnack.
Where is that?
It's
Vikings.
Under Vikings.
I can't see Viking. Oh dear, I'm being really
At
stupid.
the bottom, so you got TGIF, yeah? Can you and you look down? There should be a list.
Yeah.
LEN members only.
Oh yes.
Sessions, challenges, Vikings. Can you see it?
No,
Ooh.
no. I've got karaoke showdown and pop-up English, and then
Okay.
challenges room, Leon League, and your recordings.
And under challenges?
No, Leon League.
Okay. Let's have a look at the permissions. Oh, you should be able to see it.
Nope.
No, I can't even type Matsu's to invite her in
Okay.
this chat. I can see her name among members
Okay.
for this.
Okay. I will get in there and see if I've done anything stupid, which is very possible.
You've just banned me, haven't you?
Yeah.
You just don't want me.
Enemy clan spy. Let's see if I can do it. So at Amatsu. Oh. And at Oscar. Here. Okay, you should get a notification. Let me know if you do.
Okay, I will.
Okay, so Ali's had a question. Since it's you have to say TGIF. TGI Fridays makes it sound like some kind of weird food chain. TGI Fridays. No, it's TGIF definitely. It is an absolute informal session, not a sort of. Let's have a look. You're looking for freeware software for quiz making. Ooh, okay. There are quiz makers out there. It depends how much. Really, how much control you want over your MCQ. By the way, MCQ, those who don't know, is multiple choice questions. Okay.
Yes, exactly. Multiple choice.
Yeah. Okay. Let me think. Now, there is a very good piece of software. It's not free, but it's really cheap, called Kia. I say it's not free because it isn't, but it allows you to do all sorts of quiz questions, and it's really cheap. It's I think it's very good value for money. There are, and it gives you more control over what people see, whether you make it public or private, etc. But there are other ones as well. There's one on Facebook, which allows you to do it. There is something called Hot Potato, which is free software, but then you'd have to find somewhere to host it. So if you want something that creates it online and then you share it, you can use Google Docs if you know a little bit of how to do it in a Google
but
spreadsheet.
the point is, I'm looking for something like on which I can make ID and passwords of different students. Like for example, if someone is coming or someone is in the classroom, right?
Right.
So he is the only one. If I allow him or her to
Moodle.
attend the right?
Moodle. If
What
you
is
want
Moodle?
it to be classroom based, Moodle.
Okay.
Free software. Again, you're
Uh-huh.
going to have the issue of hosting, but you can get a free account with Moodle.org that's on their servers that's free, but you'd have to keep it up to date. You have to, and it's very limited on the number of people who can access it, so you won't be able to teach thousands. You can, of course, teach thousands, but you'd have to have your own servers for that. Okay, but Moodle has its own quiz making capabilities, and you can restrict it by time. You can set passwords. You can set groups with access, individuals with access, or just timed access. Okay.
Okay, let me go through it, then I'll get back to you because you are the most resource person.
Well, I've been around a long time.
I mean, you have experienced almost all the free stuff.
Yep, I'm afraid I have. It's to my shame. I've tried everything.
I was looking for it for like a couple of days, but then it comes to my mind that
Why don't I
Why should
ask Lynn?
exactly.
Now, that said, as I said, even though it's not free, if Moodle is,
Mhm.
because Moodle's quite technical because it does so
Mhm.
much more than
Mhm.
multiple choice. It does all sorts of. It is a full learning management platform. It's a full learning
Mhm.
management system, an LMS. Okay,
Okay.
but you still want that accessed by password, by group, by whatever. I do really recommend Kia, honestly, because Kia is so cheap. I've never found anything quite as cheap as
Kia.
Kia. Yeah, I'll give you the link. It's kia.com,
Okay.
and if you can just find a little bit of cash,
Mhm.
let me see, how much is it? Let's have a look. $49 a year, okay,
Mhm.
per
Mhm.
instructor, but that there's no limit to the number of students, and you can track
Okay.
student results. You have access to lots of free materials, etc. So if
Mhm.
you've got $49, otherwise have a look at Moodle. There are other quiz making software out there, but the password thing is the issue. That restricting it to students and then knowing which student answered which questions, etc. Yeah. But Kia also does feedback. It's SCORM
Mhm.
compliant. I don't know if you know SCORM.
Mhm.
It's quite, yeah, it's quite advanced,
Mm-hmm.
and
Let me
cheap.
clear it once more, again, that what exactly I wanna do, right? I'm actually looking for a software. Either it's real time or an offline or FTP or local host based, right? And that software actually can facilitate me or can help me to conduct entry test, right?
Mhm.
So I am looking for that kind of software, like in which I can assess the English and the maths, basic maths and English, right?
Yeah.
And sort of grading stuff, right? So I'm not looking for I mean LMS, LMS kind of stuff. So here the only focus is the entry test, right? So I can, like, for example, if any student is coming in, right? I have allocated an ID and password, right?
Yep.
Go to any computer, just log in yourself and attempt the paper, right?
Yep.
So on spot you'll get the result, and we can counsel you
Yep.
right down right there.
Your
So
own. There's loads out there, loads. But your only problem is password
mhm,
protected,
mhm.
hosted, and free.
Okay.
The free bit's what's going to trip you up. Okay. Moodle
Okay.
will do that for you, and there are plugins where you can do some amazing stuff with Moodle. There's also a free Moodle Learn Moodle course, but it's very, I warn you, it's very involved, and you've got the hosting issue. The thing with
Mhm,
Kia is it does all that, and it's it's the whole system. You can have a look, and Hot Potatoes as well is also very good and SCORM compliant. Um, do be aware though that there are offerings out there that might sound good, but Flash is about to die. So if it's Flash based, you might find that nobody can access it in a year or two's time. A lot of places are not allowing. A lot of the browsers are stopping Flash anyway. They're blocking it. So do be aware, if it's Flash based, you might want to rethink. You want HTML5 or JavaScript. Hot Potatoes is JavaScript. Kia is as well. A
mhm,
lot of the other ones are Flash based. I wouldn't touch them at the moment till they've sorted themselves out to HTML5. Okay. Hot
mhm,
Potatoes, yeah, it's free software that was developed for teachers, but again, you're going to have to host it yourself, and it does quiz making, etc. It's UVic. It was made at. Here's the link. It's wonderful. It still works. You can download it for free. You can hack it as well.
so, so you are hacker too? Will you help me?
No, the only hacking I do is when I go, I wonder what will happen if I press that button. Yeah, you can get
Okay.
Hot Potatoes. It's up to Windows 8, but they're
Mhm,
no longer actually actively supporting it. So you can get it for Linux as well, and
mhm,
it works still, and it's very good. So if you want a DIY thing where you're hosting it on your own web
mhm,
pages, Hot Potatoes is great. If you want it all done for you, Key is good but not free. And if you really feel like diving into learning management systems, go to Moodle. It's all open source.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a free site from them where you can play and practice, and there's loads of free materials out there as well. And they do free training, introductory training sessions as well. Okay.
So for the whole learning management system,
Moodle.
Moodle is one of the best
It's
software.
It was rubbish when I first started. If it had been what
Okay.
it is now, everything on Learn English would have been on Moodle. But when I first
Okay.
started, it was horrible. It really was. It was so clunky and ugly, and I couldn't stand it. But I kept an eye on it over the years, and now it's HTML5, responsive, beautiful websites, and you can do so much with it. So if you've got some techie guys as well, yeah, Moodle's the way to go. And it's open source. We love open source.
Okay. Okay, let me try it. Let me try it.
I'm not a
Then I'll get
software
back to you.
no, Zen, I'm not a software developer. I'm a tinkerer. I'm a fiddler. I'm a hacker, as my husband calls me, a hacker, because I don't really know what I'm doing half the time. So it takes me 30 times as long to do anything. It's a very sad state of affairs. But I like the technology. Okay, so can everybody see the Vikings now? No?
No.
I can still invite Mats.
Yeah,
Can't
it's
see.
weird. I don't understand.
I've also lost the chat window for TGIF. I'm in LEN members now. I was just exploring.
No, common
but I
room.
can't get out of it now. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're in TGI.
I'm very-
TGIF is a voice room. Okay.
Yes.
The chat
But we
room
have
is the common room. The text chat is in the common room.
Ah, got you back. Right, thank you. But I can't see Vikings yet either.
Okay. Okay, Ali can see Vikings, but he can't enter. Oh my goodness. You see, I told you I didn't know what I was doing, guys.
But Ali,
Okay,
Ali
let's see what
tried
happens when I
to.
press this button.
I can see, like, I mean, there are two, what we call it, groups, right?
Yeah, Schnack and Stimme. Schnack is chat in Danish.
Yeah.
Stimme is
Okay.
voice in Danish. But
Okay,
I don't.
I can
Yeah,
I can
Zen's
enter
in
in
Stimme.
Stemma, right?
Yeah.
But
I
don't
can
try
al-
Stemme, that's in voice and you will be alone.
Yes.
Only if you want just to talk with yourself.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. So it's EliNet members can read messages and send messages. So that should. Oh, well, I'll add reactions as well. But yeah, that should be okay. Okay, so let me go out. Go back into the Vikings channel. Ooh, hang on. Vikings. Nope. Oscar's in Stemmer now, so Oscar's found it. Okay, edit category, Vikings, permissions. Read text channels, see voice channels, send messages, add reactions. I'll put that in. Yeah, you should be able to, and embed links. Change that. Okay. Awesome. So Ali, you're okay. Marco's okay. Amatsu, where are you? Can you see it now, Amatsu? Under challenges, there's another category called Vikings.
But did you give like permissions? Maybe you just not banned, but maybe somehow unchecked teachers. I
Oh,
don't
maybe.
even.
Well, we don't want any
Because I'm-
teachers in, do we?
I don't like being called a teacher because I'm an
know.
ex-teacher.
Well, yeah, but I can't have an ex-teachers group. But I'm sure you're an EliNet member as well. Let me just check. Where are you? Amatsu. Oh, maybe. Oh, you're clever. Marco's clever.
Ah, well done,
I'd-
Marco.
I'd banned all the teachers. Well done. Okay, I've just added you to the EliNet as well, Amatsu. So you should now be able to
Okay.
magically see Vikings under challenges.
No. Oh yes, there it is. Yes.
Yay! So Schnack is chat, Stimme is voice. And guys, if you play the game, occasionally at a weekend, ask Marco, we do streaming, voice, not screen sharing, if you're stuck on how to hyper farm, how to set up your hero, how to get gear, etc. So just let us know if you're stuck. Okay, but you have to get stuck first. There's lots of videos on YouTube that will tell you how to play the game from the basics, etc. And it is a game you need to learn to play yourself because it's your game. I'm a bit of a farmer and a bunny. I kind of very scaredy cat. I had the perfect target today, but I've got no gear for my hero, and I was scared to take it on, so I handed it over to Zubed in our clan. He scored so many points off it. I was very jealous. But if I'd attacked it, it would have probably wiped me, so I probably made the right call. But I was so tempted just to drop my shield and go in there. If I didn't have prize resources stored in my storehouse, I would have probably gone for it. But yeah, Vikings is our officially adopted Ellie Network game. I've never recommended a game before, but beyond Second Life and Kitely, which are to me not games, they're just visual social networking areas. But Vikings is the only game I've ever recommended.
Yeah, and when I was over there, when I was staying with Lynn about, how long ago was it? 4 weeks? 5 weeks?
Oh, about 2 months.
She said, is it really? Oh,
I
gosh.
think so, yeah.
She said, oh, you must play this game. And I went, no, I don't play games. Not like that. And no, I don't want to. Anyway, I am completely hooked.
Oh, I wasn't
brilliant.
quite as bad as that. You told me that your son had bought you a game, but you couldn't get into it. And I said, well, and you were telling me the kind of game it was. And I thought, well, that sounds very like the sort of game I'm playing. So that's why I didn't go, oh, I don't go around telling people they need to play Vikings. Honestly, people, I don't. Okay, most of my friends are playing now, but that's not my fault.
No, nothing to do with you.
Hey, James, you know James Amatsu, yeah?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
He's a clan chief.
Is he?
And he's top of the kingdom.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a brute.
Gracious.
He's an absolute brute.
Goodness
He's a 30.
me.
Level 30.
Goodness me.
I goes stomping around, squashing everything.
Better not squash me.
Different
Lynn,
kingdom.
just a quick question. I've just been having a conversation with Aruba, and she doesn't have a Skype ID. Are you still using Skype?
I'm not.
No,
but
right. Okay.
Aruba, if you need to contact, if you want to join Skype, there are sessions on Skype. There's the LEN club, the speaking club that's run by the students, and Natasha is still running sessions on Skype.
Oh, right.
So there are Skype sessions. Just contact me in the forum with your Skype ID. Send me a private message in the forum, okay? If you send it me here, it's liable to get forgotten. But if it's in the forum, I log in, I check, and I make sure I do that there and then. Whereas here, it kind of think, oh, I'll do that later, and then I forget. Oh, Kidden's playing World of Warships. Wow. I love Discord, by the way. It tells me when you're playing games.
Does it?
Only if you've linked it up to your game. This is a gamers platform, remember? But I don't know if it can be linked up to Plarium yet.
Lynn, about this recording, I just with you and Pry, I could listen to it just on my laptop.
Hmm.
And despite uh, that I added another Gmail account on my mobile, I couldn't.
No,
I don't know why on mobile it doesn't work.
because
It's
it's
like
another email. It's specific to that email. If you want me to add
yeah,
that,
yeah. I created when I bought my mobile. I created one Google account, but after a while, I added actually 1 week ago because of this recording. I added my regular Gmail account, which I'm using.
oh, you should. Well, just when you. Okay, so what you do is you go into Chrome on your mobile. Make sure that you're logged into Chrome using using the Gmail account you sent me from the forum, that one. But make sure you're logged into Chrome on your mobile with that account, and then you should be able to go to YouTube with that account, and you should be able to watch the video. That should work. But you need to be logged into Chrome with the.
Oh,
But if you want me to add another, just send me the. Send me a private message in the forum with the other email account, and I can add that as well. But yeah, it is specific to the email account that I've got for you on the forum that opens the video.
yeah, and I just added this account, the same account, so you can have
But you need
I
to
don't
make sure
know.
you're logged
Mhm.
in to Chrome on it. Okay.
Okay, so it's linked
Yeah, it's
with
all
Chrome.
it's all Google. It's all Googled up.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
okay, okay.
No
Thanks.
worries. No worries. No worries. Okay. Oh, I've been signed out of the forum. I've been remiss. So, let's see. I think it's time to start wrapping things up. So, as usual, I'll read through the leaderboard from the forum. And this week's top bunny is Flavicius, who's relatively new. So, top of the leaderboard this week with 28 points. Wow, well done. And then in ninth place, Madhug. Well done, Madhug. And then in eighth, Paulette. In seventh place, even though he's on holiday, Frank. And Unovs. I don't know, with 13 points, unlucky for some. Zom then follows up with 12 points, followed by Mishu with 11. Dora and Nippor and Yellowtail are in joint. Ooh, what would that be? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Fifth place. Gosh, 3 of them, all on 10 points. Well done, guys. Nicely done. Now, I had a contact from somebody on Skype. And this might make me sound really mean, but they take part regularly in Monday session with Natasha. However, occasionally I go through the active groups on Skype and I check the members, and that particular member hadn't actually logged into the forum since 2016, October, a year, and they hadn't actually posted anything on the forum since 2015. Now, that's not the way the network works. As you know, you have to be an active member, but you have to try to keep your account active, as in to interact with things. Now, Natasha every week puts up a topic so that people can discuss what was talked about in the session, and she puts the link in the session, so there's no excuse not to go in and just say something like "Thank you, Natasha," or "I agree," or "Yes, as I said in the meeting," whatever. It doesn't have to be once every week. It can be once a month, but you can't leave it for 2 years and expect to still turn up to the sessions and for me not to notice. Okay, so try to keep your forum accounts in good standing, as in log in and say something from time to time. Okay, deal? Or am I being mean, insisting on that? Should I just not do that? Deal. Good. Thank you. Okay, good. Oh, what's happening with Monique? Hang on. Monique, what's she doing? Monique only texting here. No, Monique. Okay, TGIF is voice, but the rooms are split. One room to text, one room for voice. TGIF is the voice room. Okay, so anyhow, Monique's only just got this working on her phone, by the way, so we'll give her a break. Any questions before I disappear and go off into the ether? Please have a look at the English magazine. It's been redesigned yet again. Hopefully will be working, but Amatsu, you can let me know about whether it's working for the writers.
Yeah,
I'm
will do.
hope that it will be. But I think
Yeah.
I took on board. Thank you everybody who gave me feedback on how it should look, and I took on board all your suggestions. Yeah, Ali. Oh, wait till you see Joomla. It's called the network for a reason, Ali. Okay, so on the English magazine, that's our weekly, monthly, yearly look at all things networky and English and culture and travel and everything else. If you want to write for the magazine as members, you can. Bubbly does. She's written short stories and poems. So, you know, you're more than welcome to. You can contact me on the forum and let me know, okay? I'm enjoying the push notifications. At least they're not beeping at you. Okay. Yes, if you want to write anything, you can send it to me on the forum. Let me know on the forum, and then I'll tell you where to send it, and then I'll edit it. And Frank's written stuff. You'll find some articles by Frank about body language on there. Poems by Bubbly. You've still got Amatsu, who does all the questions, the interesting questions. I'll look forward to seeing some more when it's working.
Yes, I've got a lot to catch up on.
And yeah, articles by Margaret, who's also a member of the forum, and other people who sometimes contact me and just want to write something for the network, which is nice. So yeah, it's all there for you guys. You just got to find it. Anything, well, within the rules of the network. But yeah, it's much more relaxed than you might think. We've got several topics: science, we've got films, we've got yeah, pretty much anything, as long as it's within the rules of the network. Okay.
One more question. Can I?
Yes, of course.
Okay. I have just opened the link, englishmagazine.org, right? But I cannot see the magazine. I mean, I don't know. Sorry. I have a lot of questions.
Okay, what do you mean you can't see the magazine?
I mean, you might have a weekly or monthly magazine, right?
Yeah, it's more different articles on different topics. So if you can see English articles, okay, then you'll see language articles, science and technology, culture, and then you'll see at the top here on the front page, you'll see the news roundup. And because it hasn't been working for a few weeks, you'll find news roundup 266, 265, 264, 263, and then you find Hannah wrote something about online English classes for parents and children, and then Frank's with exercise with a pleasant smile. So it's not like a folding page thing, okay?
Okay, I thought, for instance, like, I'll go in a link, right? And there will be the whole magazine sort of stuff.
No, you can't do that, sadly. But what you can do is when you open up a page, you can then download it as print. You can print it to a PDF to read offline. And you can also listen to it being read. Okay? So if you want to, and you can download that reading as well. So if you want to listen to it, you click on the listen button, and then you can download the MP3.
News roundup.
Okay.
News roundup
So for instance,
266.
that I can see on the front page, it's news roundup 266, right?
That's right.
It's the latest one.
That's the latest one, yes. And then there are a few more. As I say, it was terribly broken, so there's a few more underneath it so that people can catch up. But normally you'll find one news roundup and then other articles. There'll be the latest articles in that section. Okay. And you'll also find on the left, you'll find we've got English in use, English stories, short stories, poetry, fun and leisure, recommendations. English in use, you'll find news headlines, English in advertising, English quotes. Okay, so just explore, Okay.
Okay.
But it's
Wonderful.
stuff that's about English, but not strictly about learning English. It's just interesting things that we come across, or that people write for us, that we want to share. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Bye, Aladdin. Take care. Have a lovely rest of your weekend. Have I missed him? Oh gosh. Okay, I'll do at Aladdin. That's what happens when I'm concentrating on something else. Bye. Have a nice your weekend. Okay, any other questions before I go, before I disappear? Oscar, I will look forward to hearing what your Viking name is. And if you need any help, as I say, just use Discord for that, because it's not officially Learn English Network stuff, it's Learn English Network fun. So if you use Schnackstamme, if you've got any questions, then just let us know, okay? Yeah, as Marco said.
Yeah.
And Marco's becoming an expert now as well, so...
Oh, I'm far away from the expert, but okay.
But you've learnt a lot already, haven't you?
Yeah, I learned a lot.
Yeah.
Thanks to you and Pride and Zom as well.
And Zom as well, yeah, absolutely. And if you want to know how to attack somebody, ask Amatsu, because she's the expert on attacks now.
Since when? I've only ever attacked dead towns.
More than I've done.
Although we did try and do an onslaught last night, but it didn't work. I don't know why, but it didn't work. So
Sometimes people press the wrong button, or the person shields up, and that's it. You can't onslaught to shield a town, so you have to do onslaughts in a particular way. Now, I can't. I've never been part of an onslaught, but certainly, if your chief wants to know how to do an onslaught, get him to contact Bella, because she is.
Right.
Oh, she gets like 30 million troops in her town. And she does double onslaughts. She does them from the mead hall and from the onslaught. So there's hidden
I'm
soldiers.
lost already.
Oh, it's amazing. It's exactly.
I noticed that like offer, and she asked, "Join me, guys, join me, guys." But I did and it was late. I was preparing for
Marco is
for
best.
hitting the sack.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Not a tile.
Yeah,
No,
and she
when she puts the call out, generally, if she's calling for T1s, she'll say, and then go for it. Just say, "Can I join?" Because it does cost to create an onslaught. Okay, she's spending gold to create the onslaught. So if she's calling for T1s, fine. If she's not, then she's really looking for the Gronks with full Lynx gear. Okay. So it's something you have to...
She mentioned about
Lynx gear, full
Lynx
hero,
gear.
defense, Lynx gear, and all that stuff. You and I aren't there yet, Marco.
We are far away. We don't have any gear at the moment.
I've got gear.
Have?
I've got gear.
Okay.
But my husband looked at it and went, "Your gear's shit."
Oh, come on, Fly.
And that's his direct words to his lovely wife. He looked at my gear and went, "Your gear's shit." So I've stopped building gear. I've stopped now. I'm waiting till I've got legendary everything.
Hello.
Hi, Oscar.
Oh, I'm back again.
You're back.
My mic is back again.
Awesome.
Okay.
Did you have to go and reset it on Zoms?
Yeah, this is my resource when I
It's weird.
lose my voice.
Pop over to Zom.
Yeah.
Good for Zom. Yeah, I don't know why. Honestly, if this is happening again and again, do let Discord developers know, because it might just be something they can tell you. Oh, you need to do this. They're really good. So don't be frightened to contact them. I can't really help beyond saying reset it at Zoms, come back here. I don't know if it's because there's more people in here and therefore you need to go to an empty one and it makes that connection, and when you come back the connection's still there maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I do know that server hopping too much isn't a good idea, but it can help if you just do it the once, just to get it to work. Okay, Amatsu, have a lovely weekend. Thanks for coming. Let me know how the magazine goes.
Will do. Take care,
Awesome.
everyone.
Bye.
Lovely to talk to you.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Amatsu.
Bye.
Bye,
Thank
Nice to meet
you.
you.
Bye.
It's been my pleasure.
Okay, and I'll leave you all too. So I hope everybody's happy, and as you've got no more questions, I'm going to go. Have a nice weekend. Yeah.
Because I suppose that you will definitely not suppose. I'm sure that you will better explain. Ali asked for the. I can't see the this our kingdom, but I wrote that he should go to kingdom icon, and there he could find our kingdom.
Okay. What you do? You go to the kingdoms. It's like a little banner. Okay, and then you'll find kingdoms, and you'll find a list of all the kingdoms, and you're looking for Frathaven, but the best thing is to have the number of the kingdom as well. Okay, so very quickly, if I crash, we will blame Marco. Okay.
381 is to increase the procedure.
To speed it up, you mean?
To speed it up,
Yeah,
accelerate.
absolutely. So yeah, you'll find us under 381 Frathaven, and as I say, there's lots of videos out there that will tell you how to move kingdom. It's very easy. You go out of the town into your kingdom, then you find on the left hand side there's a button that says kingdoms. Click on it and you'll see all the kingdoms spread out in front of you, and then your mission will be to find number 381 Frathaven. Click on it. You can look before you jump. Find a place you want to be, click on the land, and it will ask you to apply the novice relocation. Once you have applied it, even if you're in the wrong kingdom, you'll never get it back, so do be careful. Okay, but it's all in the how to play and the support. So if you go to support, there's lots and lots of advice there. Okay, about banks and buildings and clans and kingdoms, and yeah. How to relocate to another kingdom is on the right hand side. Okay.
Have you got it, Ali? Ali, is it?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Okay, so you'll find lots of information there, and then once you've gone through the information, if you still have questions, let us know. But do be careful before you move kingdom. Make sure you're in the right one if you want to join us. If you want to fight us,
Oh, come on.
go to another. Well, I don't know.
We are so strong.
If you want to fight
Well, I
us.
mean, for fighting, right? Exactly. If I'm not wrong. We are
Oh yeah, it's
warriors,
about
right?
fighting. It's Vikings. They're not breeding kittens.
Ragnar Lodbrok.
Exactly. But the thing in our kingdom is we have a very tenuous kingdom peace, which makes it not a bad place to be. But once you're beyond level 5, then you are best. Don't go to level 6 until you've found yourself a clan. Okay.
Level 5 of Palace.
Yeah,
Yes.
your palace level 5, not level 5 here. Your palace.
No, no.
Don't go in saying I'm level 21. No, you're not. Okay, so level 5 of your palace. Stay there, consolidate, learn the game, and then when you're ready, find a clan to join, and the clan will then look after you, and they'll support you, and they'll help you grow. And the nice thing about it is you can find your own language. You can find lots of English language. Zom's in a Spanish language clan because she's learning Spanish as well, and it forces you to communicate, and it gives you a common ground to communicate about. Okay, when you're talking to other clan members, you're talking about the game, you're talking about resources, you're asking questions, you're asking for resources, you're offering resources. So you have this, it takes you beyond what's the weather like, what did you have for tea, that kind of thing. Okay. But yet lots of fighting in Vikings then. Okay, so if that answers your questions, I will now go. Take care. I better go, actually. I've got to walk the dog. So, bye. Thank you for coming. Take care.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Bye bye. Thanks.
Don't forget to log off and disconnect, okay?